So for this lower section here, the lower 20 centimeters here, we do have a sweep that we've already made, and it's 1.5 by 20, and we've already made it. So let's go to the edit type section. So in total, we have 60 and 20, which is 80, and I'll write it here in the sample height. And there we go. After that, in this view part down here, I'll put it in section modify type, and then I'll click on sweep. Then I add, then I click on this, and then I add the 200 by 15 here. And then I hit apply. And as you can see, it's with fillets. Then after doing that, I click on it again, and I'll open up sweeps again. So a huge portion of this is actually in the cement, and if it is about 20 millimeters in total, about 13 of it is in the cement. So in this offset section here, I'll type in 13, or excuse me, a minus 13 millimeters here. And after I've done that, I hit apply and then OK. And in this part, the material of the stone that we have is black granite. And if you look for it in the net, you can find useful information for it as well. So I've looked up for it in the net here. As you can see, black granite, the Cheyenne kind. And these are the information that we can put in here. And even if I go back and go in the images section, I can find related photos for it. So whenever you encounter something that you don't know about or don't have enough information about it, you can just look up the net for it and you'll find your answers. And even if you don't find your answers, at least you'll have some useful presumptions about it. So here I'll open this up, and in this part in the browser I'll look for granite. So let's see if we can find anything that's useful for us. Let me just type it here. Okay, I get a duplicate from this, and then in the name section I'll just type in Cheyenne granite stone. After that, I hit Ctrl+C to copy it, and then I'll paste it in the description as well. And then we open up the keynotes. As you can see, I've already created the keynote for it, and I'll paste this in the mark as well. After that, I hit apply once so I can see the changes. And then I'll open up the appearance tab. Then I duplicate this. And then in this section, you can change the image if you want to. So try not to make any changes before you duplicate this, because it will affect the previous version as well. So here I click on this image here, and then I'll be looking in the files for a black granite stone. Let's see if we have any in the files here. Let us see. So I'm just going to type it here, and let's see if anything pops up. It's this one right here. It says black granite, and there we go. So I open this up, and as you can see, it's been selected in here. So let me just open this up as well. Let me just type in black in this box. Let me see if I can find anything that's useful. Let's see. There we go. So it says it can't find anything. Alright, so let's just do something different. This has mask at the end of it, so let's open this up and see if we can find anything else. This one says pearl color. This is black color, and then this. So let's see what part I'm going to add this to. It's in the highlight section. So here I'm going to choose the black reflection one. And there we go. And after we've done that, we just close this up, and then we go to the advanced control section. As you can see in this part here, they have the bump file. Let's see how this one looks. So let me just take a copy of this, and if we have any issue or we lose it, I'll just have it. So let me search for the word black. It seems like we don't have any bumps, so I'll just select this one instead. And after that, we go to the roughness part. So in here, let me just look for black, and we'll choose this one that says granite black rough. And then we open it up, and there we go. So we try to keep the pictures as relatively close as we can. But if we open this part up in here, you can see the settings and the dimensions here. So I'll check this box that says link texture transfer, so we can link all of them up, and then I'll close it. So we just have to do this with all of them, check the box and see if the dimensions match each other. Let me just close this one too, and here as well. So I close this one as well, and then I hit apply, and then we go to the graphics tab. In here, I'll just select this gray color in shaded form, and then I'll hit apply. And then, okay. So here we have the distance and the exterior and interior. So let's see what we have to do in here. From the side tab, I'll change it from exterior to interior. And after I've done that, I'll just hit apply here. And after that, I'll hit OK to close this up. So this upper section in the picture, as you can see, is 60 centimeters by 2 millimeters. So I'll hit OK here, and then apply, and then OK. So I just go here to save the projects. So as you can see in the plan, this is the part that we created just now. And if I put this on realistic mode, you can get a better look at it. Let's just see. I think the coloring would look better if it was in black. So let's just open this up and go to the appearance tab here. And from this section here, I'll just bring it a bit closer to black. After that, I'll hit apply, and let's see how it looks. And all right, I think I'll have it just a bit brighter than this. So I'll just bring this up closer to white. It's good, so I hit OK. So because we don't have a 60 centimeter profile, I'll just go in the family types here. Then I opened up the profile section, and after that I open up the parking wall sweep brick. And then in this section, I'll just get a duplicate of this one, and then I'll rename this to 600 by 20. There we go. And then I double click on it, and then I'll put this one on 0.6. Then OK, and then I save it. Let's just see if we can save it. All right, then we go to the edit type section, put this on modify type, and then I'll open up sweeps. So I duplicate this, and then I'll put this on 600 in the profile section, and then after I've done that, in the distance section, I'll pull this 20 centimeters upwards. Then I'll hit apply, and I'll put this one on 0. And as you can see, it's been added on top of this. But here it needs to go about 3 millimeters into the concrete. So in this offset section, I'll put in -3 millimeters. After that, I'll hit apply, and then OK. And as for the material in this part, we have Khorramdare granite stone. But before we get to that, let me just open up the sweeps again, because we do have a distance right here in the middle. We have about 1 centimeter of gap right here in the middle. So we go to the distance section here, and then put this on 21. And this is what it looks like. So I open up the sweeps again, and then I'll select this granite stone that we have. Then I duplicate this granite stone that we had, and in the name section, I'll just edit it from Chayan to Khorramdare. And then I'll get a copy of it, and then I'll paste it in the description as well. So I've already made the Khorram Darra chocolate stone or granite stone in the keynote, and then I'll add it in the keynote section here as well, and then I'll paste it in the mark as well. And after I've done that, I'll just hit apply, and then I'll go to the graphics tab. And as for color, I'll put this one in. There we go. And after I've done that, we go to the appearance tab. So here we duplicate this, and after that we'll be looking in the images to find anything that's useful. And this chocolate color that it's talking about is actually this one right here. This is Khorram Darra chocolate granite stone. So I'll just make this, and then we'll continue with the explanation.